Broski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs?
He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he motions the wide receiver. After the interception, here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off bounds.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Robert Alford. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you're in the Super Bowl. You're playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
On second down, here's Ryan. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
This looks like a free play for Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
A good pickup there, 22. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
A nice gain of 21 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Now he's forced out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second and goal to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Roethlisberger.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. In motion left goes Jones. On second down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Julio Jones is off to a monster first half, but still, can he reach what he did against the Panthers in 2016? Didn't he go for a cool 300 in that game?
On the dot in week 4, 300 yards. Oh, Matt Ryan had a pretty good game, too. Threw for over 500. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now it's Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, got their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to go for a big play down and got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now Ryan on first down. Fighting through, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Javon Hargrave in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Jones now in motion left. Now Ryan on second down. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Gabriel, the man in motion. On second down, Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Gabriel, the man in motion. This is Freeman on first and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. In motion left goes Jones. On third and goal, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Eric Silbert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's able to get it out of there. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And the wideout in motion. On 1st down, Ryan. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run, Devontae Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Levine Toilolo, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me.